She is from Chicago, so let's give a big Ellie welcome. Actually, scratch that. Let's be warm, loving, and supportive. Let's hear for Alex Seligsohn.
Keep it up for your host. Keep going. She's doing great. I knew I liked her. I actually did some hooking in my day. Actually, my very first job in Florida, where I grew up, was as a stripper, and my name was Viper, but with a Y. It kind of fit my whole aesthetic, the name Viper, which is definitely owns snakes. I own snakes. I got one named Reese Slitherspoon. If you're wondering what a stripper named Viper with a Y dances to with tattoos and piercings, it is predominantly corn. Sucked a dick for $500 once.
Wow.
Right? That was my price. Like, I'm such a militant feminist now. People who know me as being a very outspoken feminist. If you don't know me, I get blocked on Facebook every single day. So I'm like a really good feminist. But like $500? I look back on that now, I'd do it again for $250. Moving's expensive. I've actually had, like, you know, a proper job, I guess. Didn't pay as well as sex work, but, you know, that's the world we live in. I was a paralegal when I was in Chicago for a few years, and that's a real job because it's called paralegal and not team member or Viper. And the law firm I worked at, all we did was sue the Chicago Police Department for brutality cases. Yeah, that's like some very bittersweet job security in Chicago and really everywhere. I'm sorry I brought the gun violence with me from Chicago, by the way. So when you're working with cops, like day in and day out, you know, it kind of confirmed what I already thought about law enforcement, which is that they kind of suck. And I'm not trying to sound like I don't respect law enforcement. I don't respect law enforcement, but I'm not trying to sound like I don't. I'm just saying, and again, I am just a former hooker with a mic in her hand, so you have to listen to me. And here's my suggestion. If you are a cop, maybe don't beat the shit out of someone just because he said you look like the guy on the Pringles can. That is a real case I worked on. Nobody made me sign anything saying I couldn't talk about it. So, you're welcome. If you're a cop in uniform and you beat the shit out of a civilian just because he said you look like the guy on the Pringles can, maybe don't show up to the assault trial for that with a shaved mustache like it got to you. Alright? Because then they, like, try to pass these, like, Blue Lives Matter bills in Congress, and, like, that's not even a real thing. There was Black Lives Matter, and that's a real thing, but then the cops wanted their own thing, you know, the counter Black Lives Matter, but they couldn't call their group No They Don't. I think that was taken by another police force, I guess. So they're like, we'll call it Blue Lives Matter, and that's stupid, because, like, Black Lives Matter is legitimate, because human beings are born black. You're not born blue. If you're born blue, you died. That's just a dead, stillborn baby. That's a dead baby joke. Hashtag only 90s kids will remember this. I don't think I got the light, and I'd be absolutely remiss if I left the stage before even bringing up Israel. You know, Israel? I'm Jewish, by the way, like Jew-ish, like, ugh, like I could do that, like the Jew noise. But I'm not so kosher I'm gonna give up like bacon or pussy, you know? It's my cute way of saying I'm bisexual. But here's the thing. It should be a one-state solution. Israel's a one-state solution, but they should call it Palestine, but they should spell it S-T-E-I-N. Palestine or Steen. You get it. All right. Bye.